guys to Wrestle Designs, and in today's video is all going to be about Project Freebie and hopefully my first ever test drive. It needs 4 tyres. I also need to straighten up the steering, get the tracking done, and I have a quick little check, make sure all the lights work, all the wipers work. So fingers crossed, I'll have no issues and it will pass with flying colours. How to get a set of tyres. Tyres, tyres, tyres. Who likes buying tyres? No one really likes buying tyres, but we need tyres, and also tyres are the most important part of the car because that's the bit that actually contacts with the road. Back in the day, a 185/60/14, there was performance versions of these tyres. Today, that doesn't seem to be the case. They seem to be mainly geared towards fuel economy and just quiet tyres. They're not really performance-orientated tyres. There is a few out there. I think Nankang make a semi-slick. From what I've looked, Toyo don't, Yokohama don't, all the big brands, Pirellis and Dunlops and stuff, don't seem to really make a performance tyre in this size anymore. So because of that, I hadn't realised that was the situation. So I think actually not too far down the line, I'm going to get myself a set of Renault 4x100 steel rims in 15s. I think they're 6x15. I'll get them banded to 7x15. And then I've got a world of tyres open to me in 195/50/15s. Okay, so leaving aside the Nankangs, which I don't really want a semi-slick for everyday driving, it looked like the best tyre I could get really was this Kumo tyre. I actually have Kumos on my daily driver. They are not this brand, not this Eco... Eco who? Yes, Eco whatever. And these tyres, I mean, I've read the reviews. They seem to be really good tyres. So, I mean, for the 1300, they're going to be fine. When the ABF goes in, maybe not so much. Alright guys, so this is what you call OEM plus look. 14s, slightly spaced out front and back, wide track front, spaced on the rear, and a slight drop in it. It looks really kind of a bit of a sleeper in the way it looks at the moment. Alright, next thing, I need to straighten up the steering and get the tracking done. So I've got the Mark II back in the workshop, taking it for the tracking, which, you know, with no insurance and no inspection isn't the best idea, but I need to get that done. So what can I say about driving a Mark II? It's been a while since I've driven a Mark II. Summer of last year, I drove my Mark II 16 valve ABF from Portugal back to the UK. It was an enjoyable drive, it was an amazing road trip, but still you're worried about, you know, going such a long way, it's gonna be cool, I'm gonna run into any issues. Driving this thing wasn't a care in the world. You know, it's the end of Jan, the sun was out, I had the sunroof open, and I really enjoyed it, even though it's 1.3 and it's gutless. It was enjoyable, it definitely was enjoyable. As you can see on the bonnet, I'm messing around with some thumbnails, got the airbox and the inlet manifold on the bonnet. But anyway, I'm going on. Let's go get this inspection done and wait for it. So it's passed its inspection, first time. Didn't have to go back for anything. I was a little bit worried that maybe because the seatbelt was frayed, they might fail it or there might be something I've missed. But there was nothing at all. The person that did it actually was really quite surprised and really quite liked all the work that had been done to it with the power steering and the bigger brakes and stuff. They never really kind of questioned it. They thought, oh, it's all been redone. And already today I've done over some twisties. I've done over 100k in it already. I went to pick up some parts, some more parts for it. I've accumulated quite a lot of parts for this for the next couple of videos that will be coming along. So like I said, I'll do you guys a little POV, a little drive. I've got a camera set up, I've got the GoPro. And some nice roads around where the workshop is. I'm just throwing it around. I mean, this car really does play with your mind. The dashboard is the plastic type and it's a bit loose. The tailgate knocks around. The performance definitely reminds you that you're in a 1.3. So you expect it then not to really handle the way it does. And yeah, I can just literally chuck this into corners. It really is quite nice. It feels really quite balanced because I'm taking it, this rear anti-roll bar is still slightly thicker than what would have been on the original GTI beam. what can I say? I'm back into Mark II life. The driving, this thing is so light and nimble. It's definitely got a lot of character. As you can see, I'm carrying a bit of speed into this roundabout, and I'm just, at no point am I ever worried. I can just literally just chuck it in, and it doesn't understeer. It's just so balanced. Really, it's quite nice. All right, guys. So that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. So please subscribe, ding-a-ling-a-ling, click on that notification bell, and be safe.